Hi guys, so I'm here with you today to recreate this look on the other eye. I thought I'd do it because I do a lot of bright tutorials but I don't actually do neutral soft glam, so I thought we could do it here today, so let's go. First of all, we're going to go in with some moisturiser. This is going to correctly prep the skin, as well as when you're using powder products like I'm going to be using on my eyebrow, this will act as kind of like a base for you to put those powder products on. Going in next now, to do my eyebrows I use powder products, and the one that fits my hair colour the most is in here. So this is the P. Louise Secret Sinner palette, and I'll also be going in with a Lara Faye angled E31 brush. Starting off with a thin brush, just following the angle of your natural eyebrow anyway. Filling that in now. Do you see how having the moisturiser on beforehand made the powder seem more like a cream or liquid product? And brow gel just to basically glue these in place. It works amazingly just to tame the eyebrows and comb them into the place that you want them. And trust me, when this stuff dries, guys, it stays on all day, like literally all day. We're going to take some P. Louise base, which is this Big Daddy right here, and we're going to carve out the eyebrow and base the eyelid ready for our product to go on. Taking the product that I just picked up on a 7072 brush, we're just going to carve out the eyebrow now very carefully. And this is going to get rid of like any mistakes that you made with your brow product, if that makes sense. So it's just going to clean up all the edges, and then you're going to pull it down onto the eyelid. The trick to P. Louise base as well, to get the perfect base for your eyelid, the secret to that is tapping. You want to pat that product in, like pat it onto the eyelid, and it'll give you like this soft matte but glossy finish. And it's going to give you the best base for your eye product to stick to. The next product that we're going to use is the Made by Mitchell blush, and this is in shade Tickled Taupe, and we're just going to use this again on the eyelid, and this is going to help us create the definition for our shape. So these are amazing. They aren't just used for your bronzer and your highlighter and stuff. They can be used anywhere. They are so versatile in their own nature, it is insane. Like, Mitchell definitely knew what he was doing when he brought these products out. Taking a P. Louise 129 brush now, which is like a flat tapered blending brush, and we're just gonna buff that into the shape that we want, because this is just gonna help add that little bit of definition. Taking the Timeless Treasure P. Louise palette now, we are going to dip into the shade Eternal, which is this colour right here. Now, taking the colour that we just picked from the P. Louise palette, we're just going to start stamping into the eye socket now, the shape that we're wanting to actually achieve. Taking that colour, we're just pressing and gliding into that eye socket, just in the shape that we want. We just want to stamp in that desired shape realistically. Don't worry about much else, because it's not going to matter for now. Then once we've got this shape in, guys, we're going to go in with a second colour now, and the colour that I'm going to go in with is Effortless. Just blend the outer edge with this colour, just lightly. You don't want to press in harshly. And if you're wondering how to get your pressure point on your brush a little bit lighter, guys, move your hand down your brush. The further towards the end, the more movement you have in that brush in your wrist. So then it's just your brush that's doing most of the work. You want to be lightly pressing on this, barely even touching. And that is just going to blend those edges out and up to the eyebrow. Taking the P. Louise shade that we used first, but now going in with a different brush. So this is a 115 blending brush. So now we're just going to go in and intensify that shape that's already there. Now we're going to dip into my Wedding Wish palette and we're going to go in with this colour here, which is Ring on It. Again, just to add a slightly different tone to the eye look into that crease. Just slightly warmer, if you would say. Now we're going to take a P. Louise 179 brush. Taking the P. Louise now just on our brush, we are just going to lightly go in and create our cut crease that we want. So just starting off very little in this corner, because this is buildable and you can blend it upwards as needed. Just blending that edge so that it's not a sharp cut crease. Once you've finished that, you're going to take your last brush that you used with the excess on it, and we're just going to buff the outer corner. This is just going to soften that up and blend them together nicely. Same blending brush, and we're going to go into the P. Louise palette again, but this time we are going to use Hitched, which is this shade right here. And we're just going to place that on top of the concealer that we just put on that crease. That will just set this area in place. So then we're going to take the same brush and we're going to take a little bit of Ring on It, which is this colour in the P. Louise palette. And we're just going to go along the outside and just intensify that edge. Just like that. Taking a small liner brush, just like this. It's very small and very detailed. I got this out of a nail care kit. In with some black face paint. Normally I would use eyeliner, but I'm not going anywhere, so here we are. So let me just get a little bit closer to the camera for you. Now, for hooded eyes, you want to aim to start off just a little bit below and swoop out to where I want it to be. So can you see how further down from my corner of my eye I actually started? This is going to give the illusion that you've got a bigger wing. So then we're going to take from this corner. The whole time you're doing this, guys, you want to make sure you're looking directly forward. You don't want to be looking down, you don't want to be looking up, you want to look directly forward so that you can see where your natural fold is. Don't raise your eyebrows, you want to be completely relaxed for this. You want to take it from the outer corner and just meet up and stop where your hooded eye crease starts. Then what we're going to do, guys, is we're just going to do our line the way you normally would, all the way across, yeah? Just being careful as we go along. Then taking a little bit more product, I'm now going to just fill in this little area here of our flick. I'm not going to go all the way up to the crease, as you can see, and then I'm going to continue to look forward, fill in section and meet up with, and there we have it, guys. Once we've done that, we're just going to create the inner corner. Just connecting this to the lash line also. Now we're going in with some Helen & E Cosmetics, and this is a Pure Pigment 33. I'm just going to take this on the inner corner of the eye now, guys, just to brighten up that inner corner, and then we're going to go in with a slightly different colour as well, just to amplify it up. So I'm taking a P. Louise 143 brush. Now this is just a very, very small detailed blending brush. We're just going to run that just on this inner corner here, and then taking the Timeless Treasures palette, I'm going to dip into this colour up here, which is named Devotion in this palette. It's absolutely stunning. Taking that just on this inner corner, take a little bit and you're just going to put it just underneath the brow, so just to emphasise that brow bone. The only thing left to do now is apply mascara and lashes. I'll come back once I've done that. So we're back with the finished look. I hope you really enjoyed this, and I hope it really helped. Please let me know what else you would like to see from me in the comments. Let me know your feedback. Love you, angels.